Welcome to episode 12 of the B&D Talking Sports podcast with your boys Butch and Dominic. We go live on here once a week, try to talk about football, sports in general. This week we're going to be talking about some top 5 games to watch for in college football. Also, top 5 games in the NFL from last week and the games to watch coming up this week. Give you our opinions on what best games were or we think it's going to be to watch. Also, we'll talk about some fantasy sports if you guys want to. Just comment, add anything. Yeah. To the just put it in the comments. If you got a question for us, we'll answer it to the best of our ability, and we'll give you our opinions on it. We'll also talk about some of the key injuries that's happened in the NFL from this past week, with the one big significant one being Tyreek Hill. That was a gruesome injury. Went up for the pass, caught it, landed awkwardly, and dislocated his knee, tore a bunch of ligaments in there. Has to have reconstructive surgery on his knee, so he's going to be missing the remainder of the season. Also, Thursday night in the Seattle-Arizona game, Trey Benson had injured his knee, and they put him on IR. So he's going to have to miss at least a minimum 4 games. They did arthroscopic surgery on his knee, which timetable for that injury recovery would be 4 to 6 weeks. So Trey Benson will be back sometime this season. Let's see, who else? What other injuries were there this week? Not really. This injury wasn't this week. Jaden Daniels, he's missed the previous 2 games for the Commanders. He has been medically cleared to return to play, and so he will be playing this weekend.
Niners have found Brody, Jennings, and Saul.
Yeah. 49ers will be, for Thursday night game, 49ers will be missing Brock Purdy, wide receiver Ricky Pearsall, and wide receiver Juwan Jennings. So 49ers going into this week's Thursday night game. So them 2 will be missing. 3 will be missing, so it's going to hurt the 49ers.
Especially divisional game.
Yeah. Trayvon Henderson or Ladd McConkey. Chargers face the Commanders.
Patriots play Bills.
And Patriots play the Bills. I would probably say go with Ladd McConkey over Trayvon Henderson, just for the simple fact that they're playing Bills, and Bills is pretty good on defense. I know Henderson had a pretty good game last week. Ladd McConkey, he's kind of up and down. It's a difficult decision to make for you because there's a lot of injuries on the Chargers' offensive line. So will they have time? Herbert have time to get the ball to McConkey? You could go either way. I'm not 100% sure which best route to go. Trayvon Henderson, they had a really good game against the Panthers last week. But, that's also the Panthers. The Patriots looked really, really good last week. Trayvon Henderson did too. I think I would lean towards Trayvon Henderson just for the simple fact that Chargers has that beat-up offensive line, and will they be able to give Justin Herbert time to get the ball to Ladd McConkey? Someone offered me Jennings and Judy for Devontae and I'm getting Jennings on the side. Jerry Jeudy could have a kind of a bump up in production this week. They did make that quarterback change for the Browns, benching Joe Flacco for. He's the running back one for Cardinals now since Vincent's out. If you're getting him, I don't know, because Cardinals ain't having too much luck with their running backs right now. Back-to-back weeks, they lost their running back one. That could be a it could be a good trade. Could be a so-so trade. I'm not 100% sure on get that one. Oh, hit the wrong button.
God damn it.
Adams or Buka. The Rams face the 49ers, and Bucks face the Seahawks. I would say Davante Adams. 49ers is kind of banged up on both sides of the ball. They're really hit with that injury bug right now. Davante Adams has been putting up pretty good numbers so far this season, so I would go with that one. Abuka, yeah, they're facing the Seahawks, but Seahawks' defense is pretty stingy right now. So I think I would go Adams over that one. Let's see. Drop Evan Ingram for Taysom Hill. I would say no. I mean, I haven't heard anything about what Taysom Hill's done this season. I don't think they've actually he's done a whole lot. I haven't heard a lot, but I don't pay attention a whole lot to the Saints games just because they suck. And I'm a Falcons fan, so I hate Taysom Hill. I don't think I would drop Evan Ingram. Is he injured right now? Start to Quentin Johnson, Nico Collins, and Emeka Egbuka. Texans are facing the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Take Nico and Emeka Egbuka on that one. Quentin Johnson, like I said, I was saying earlier, Chargers have a banged up offensive line. Will they be able to give Justin Herbert enough time to throw the ball to them receivers? Like I said, Nico Collins is going against a banged up, shitty looking Ravens defense right now. I got the Texans beating the Ravens this week. Let's see. Adams answered that one. It's a 10-man PPR. They just ride our bench, so I don't know
what they want.
Yeah, I don't think if you're just getting swapping bench players, I wouldn't make that trade. Daniel Jones higher than 230 passing yards.
Against the Saints.
Against the Saints, yes. Yeah, I think Daniel Jones will throw higher than 230.
Wait, no. Oh. I'm still looking at the Giants.
Oh, sorry.
Raiders.
Oh, they faced the Raiders. Yeah, even with going against the Raiders, I would still say Daniel Jones gets more than 230 passing yards on that game.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. You just woke up like an hour ago.
2 hours ago, actually. Thank you.
No, just not playing well. Feel free to add comments anytime you want to. We'll do our best to answer them in a timely fashion. Just remember, we're not fantasy experts. We're just two guys, a father and son, talking sports and giving you guys our opinions on it.
Why did I think you still played for the Giants?
No, I think feel free to like, follow, send gifts if you If you send a GIF, we'll get to your comments a little bit quicker because we do prioritize them a little bit quicker. Kyrie Williams for Ibuka and Dobbins. I just lost Neighbors this week. If you just lost Neighbors, because you're going to be getting a decent. Kyrie Williams has probably better numbers than Dobbins, but you're also picking up a good wide receiver, that'll benefit those, offset that production that your running back room might lose on that one. But yeah, I would trade for that one.
I lost Neighbors too this week, so
yeah, that was kind of
I lost 4 of my 5 receivers. So
would you start? What 2 would you start? George Pickens, Darius Slayton, Ted McMillan, Marvin Harrison. Cowboys are facing the Jets, so I would go ahead and say most definitely George Pickens. He had a breakout game, and Dak's been playing really good. So I think,
old man Dak.
I think I would go with Pickens, and then I would also go with Ted McMillan.
Play the Dolphins.
Yeah, I would go with Ted McMillan and George Pickens out of them 4. Marvin Harrison, yeah, he had that touchdown catch at the end of the game, but he's been not looking good this season, dropping a lot of passes. Darius Slayton, I mean, his production could go up with the Malik Neighbors going out. It's just really with Jackson Dart being only having his second start, he probably has been practicing with the ones a whole lot. So it might take a little time for him to kind of get that connection and rhythm going with these wide receivers. So I would hold off a little bit on going with that one, but I would go, like I said, Pickens and Ted McMillan. Do I give Brees for Devontae Adams? I already have Jacobs, Javonte, and Scatterby. I mean, you got good depth at running back. If you're in need of a wide receiver, then yeah, go ahead. I would do that trade. But that's really, it's not going to hurt you if you do it without just adding extra depth to the wide receiver room. But you got pretty good depth with running backs, so if you need receiver, then most definitely. All right. Devontae Adams, Xavier Worthy, Chris Goodwin, or Pittman. If the Chiefs play like they did against that subpar Ravens defense, you could go Worthy. Adams is facing the 49ers. Goodwin's facing the Seahawks. Pittman's facing the Raiders. I would say Worthy and Pittman on this one. Let's see. London's on a bye. I got A.O. Manor and Coleman on the bench. Who do I start? Tight. All right, now I don't think I would start any Titans player.
We have.
And words of Cam Ward, we going to keep it a buck. We playing straight ass right now. Yeah, I would go with Keenan Coleman on that one. Godwin versus Seahawks, Olave versus Giants, Myers versus Indy. That's Jacoby Myers. I would probably go Goodwin against Seattle on that one. Indy, the Colts' defense and secondary has been playing really good. So I would, and then Chris Olave, I mean, he's on the Saints, and Saints ain't looking too good right now. So your best option probably is Godwin versus the Seahawks. I have Nico and Amron, and I need a wide receiver 3. It's Diggs right now.
Play from an early message.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Then I would go with that one. I would give up Breece Hall for Devontae Adams. Especially if you need a wide receiver 3, and like I said, you got pretty good depth at running back. Monty or White. Bucky Irvin's trending towards that he won't be playing, so White's probably going to get a little bit more carries. And then Monty and the Lions
Play the Bengals.
They face the Bengals. David Montgomery, because like I said, they're facing the Bengals this week. That should be that running game's probably going to run all over the Bengals.
Thoughts on my fantasy team peak last video. Oh shit! I don't know what I did yesterday.
Yeah. I'll have to come back to that one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of this live and look at your last video. Kamara, Woody, or Godwin at flex PPR. I would go Godwin, AJ Brown or David Montgomery. I'm going to say David Montgomery because they are facing the Bengals. AJ Brown's probably going to have a bump up in his production this week after that tweet he posted last week. I think it's more of just something that he's put out there to try to say, hey, I'm unhappy, I want the ball. So I think his production is going to go up a little bit. But for the fact that David Montgomery is going against the Lions and Montgomery's going against the Bengals this week, I would go with David Montgomery. Trade Lamar Pickens, Charbonnet for Jaden Daniels, Drake London, and Ashton Jeanty. If someone's willing to accept that trade, then yeah, I would go with that. Lamar's going to be out for a couple weeks. At least what I'm hearing is 3 to 4 weeks. But I mean, if you have someone that's willing to give up Jaden Daniels, London, and Jeanty for injured Lamar Pickens and Charbonnet, then go with it. Jared Goff or Daniel Jones? Go with Jared Goff. They're facing the Bengals. Trade Etienne for K9. They're both having a pretty good year. You can't go wrong with it. Both, if you do trade for K9, I mean, it's going either way. I think you'll be all right with either one. A deep league, I have Downs, Blake Cromartie, Thornton, and Turpin start 2. It's Josh Downs, Turpin. He's had a kind of an increase in his role. I would say Josh Downs and Turpin. Kendrick Bourne or Christian Kirk. Kendrick Bourne. I think I already answered that one, Matt. I would trade Lamar Pickens, Charbonnet for Jaden Daniels, London, and Jeanty. Rams face the 49ers. The Jaguars face the Chiefs. And Cowboys play the Jets. I would go with Javonte Williams against the Jets. What should I do with Jamar Chase?
Man,
all right.
I've been asking myself that same question.
He drafted him number 1 in our league. He's asking the same question, what he should do with him.
I think I'm in like 2 of my leagues.
I would say keep him because, man, it's definitely hard to say, but you don't want to get, if it was your first pick in the draft, you don't want to give up your number 1 pick. I do think Jamar Chase will end up turning it around. It's just they got to figure some things out on offense right now. I don't want to tell you to trade him or get rid of him, and then him turn around and have a bounce back year. It's someone with that type of potential to break out. You gotta kind of keep him. You don't want to let him go.
Plus, with the trade deadline hasn't hit yet, so you don't know if they might trade for a quarterback like Jameis Winston.
Yeah. If they keep playing the way the Bengals are playing, they're eventually going to look into. I think they're going to look into the quarterback market to try to find someone else. But they got to figure out their offensive line before they can do that, because it don't matter what quarterback you have behind that offensive line, they're not protecting them right now, and they got to get a run game going. If they can get their run game going a little bit, it may open up the passing game for them. But Bourne, Robinson at flex, or go Coleman. I would go Bourne on that one. Start Daniel Jones over Justin Fields. That's an easy one.
There you go. Back to hating Justin Fields again.
Justin Daniels, JSN. Jaden Daniels, JSN, and Madison for Anchan, Garrett Wilson, and Sutton. No, unless you're getting them. If you're getting them 3 and giving up those 3, then yes. But if you're not getting them 3, don't make that trade. Chris Godwin or Woody Marks. I don't think I've ever actually heard of Woody Marks.
Oh, it's running back for Texans.
Oh, running back for Texans. Chris Godwin. Rams defense or Vikings defense? Rams are facing a hurt 49ers, and the Vikings defense, I mean, they got picked apart by the Steelers this week. So I would go Rams defense on that one.
17 carries, 69 yards.
Start 2. Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Jacoby Myers, or Quentin Johnson. Jamar Chase, they're facing the Lions. Oh, don't start Jamar Chase against the Lions. It's hard to tell someone that, because probably he was your number 1 pick. Jacoby Myers is facing the Colts. They got a pretty good defense. Saints are facing the Giants.
Yeah.
And Quentin Johnson and the Chargers facing the Commanders. I would go Chris Olave and Quentin Johnson on that one. Kamara or Gentry? Colts has a pretty good defense, but they also are then susceptible. If Ashton Gentry, Gentry had a breakout game last week. You could go that. Laporta or Hunter Henry? I would go Laporta because they're facing the Bengals. Rams chances tonight.
Very high.
Rams have pretty good chances to win tonight. Just for the simple fact that they're playing a banged-up 49ers team. So I think the Rams will win this game.
And the crazy thing is, I think the only healthy one is Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
That's...
Puka Nacua is probably going to go off. Derrick Henry, he'll probably go off, but the thing is, can he hold on to the ball? He's had a lot of fumbles, and it's not looking good. Let's see.
Trust me, Oh, Keenan.
Someone drop Keenan Allen's. Should I drop Higgins for him? Yeah, you could do that one. Especially the way the Bengals are playing right now. Higgins is probably not your number one option, anyways. Pick two: Nix, Daniels, and Stafford.
I mean,
Bo Nix is going against Philly. I would go Jaden Daniels and Matthew Stafford on that one. Should I bail on Brian Thomas Jr.?
is it me asking these questions?
I'm starting to think it is because these are a lot of players you have on your team. One team. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is kind of in his sophomore slump this year. He can turn it around, but it would be, how you say? It seems like Travis Henry's more of a focus on Travis Hunter's more of a focus on that Jaguars offense than Brian Thomas is. And the way he's been playing so far this year, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but I mean, you could do it.
Yes, it. I will wait this start.
Yeah.
And AJ Brown.
I can trade AJ Brown and Bowers for James Cook and Devontae Smith. Should I? I mean, really, neither Eagles wide receiver is getting targets. It really depends on whether you want to give up Brock Bowers for James Cook and if you need a running back. Should you bail on JT Brian Thomas Jr.? I think that's the one I just answered on.
Yeah.
Take Jaden Daniels and Matthew Stafford. Stafford over Baker Mayfield because Baker is kind of hurt right now, and they're not 100% sure if he'll play this week. And Matthew Stafford plays tonight, so someone drop Nick Chubb on the waiver wire. Should I pick him up? No. I don't think so. Cortland Sutton's going against the Eagles, but Jordan Mason and Woody Marks, go with them. No?
He's on Vikings, isn't he? Plays the Browns.
No, Woody Mark.
No, Mason.
Oh, Jordan Mason?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Sutton's going against the Eagles. The choice would be, I would say go with Woody Marks, and then you got to make that decision between Cortland Sutton, who's facing the Eagles, and then Mason, who's facing the Browns, which Browns have the number one ranked defense right now. Baker Mayfield or Stafford, go with Matt Stafford because Baker is could possibly miss this week's game. He's questionable. He's been limited in practice. Pickens or Judkins? For Judkins. I mean, Judkins had a breakout game, and he had a pretty good game the week before. Pickens had a breakout game, and Judkins is probably going to be Brown's number one option over. And then here in a couple of weeks, Pickens won't be the number one option for the Cowboys because CeeDee Lamb will come back. So, yeah, I would go make that trade. Start Kendrick Bourne. Hey, you want to order something on DoorDash?
Yeah.
Trade Judkins and Waddle for JSN and Bill Merrick. With Tyreek Hill going down, Waddle should become that number one target. Hopefully he could produce like that number one target. JSN is having a phenomenal season. Judkins had two kind of good games back to back. I would say no on that one. Addison or Marv?
For Marv.
For Marv. Oh yeah, I would pick up Jordan Addison for Marv. Marvin Harrison's not having too good of a season right now.
Browns or Rams defense. Rams versus Vikings or Rams defense versus the Niners? Probably Rams defense.
Yeah, go Rams defense because 49ers is pretty banged up right now. So that, Brown should have a pretty good game. I think we're caught up on the comments for right now. Like I said, couple injuries from last week. Like I said, Tyreek Hill completely destroyed his knee. He had to have it completely reconstructed. He's going to miss the season. He's probably going to miss part of the beginning of the next season. Let's see. Trey Benson hurt his knee. He hit short-term IR. He's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks. What was that last comment?
What?
There's another comment at the bottom, I thought.
Do I start Addison, Shakir, or Chase?
Bills play Patriots. I'd go Shakir on that one. Is there one with question marks? A comment with question marks? That's what it looks like.
Right there.
Well, that's the one.
That's one. Right
Oh,
there.
all right. Yeah.
Do I start Addison, Shakir? Pick up Rico Dowd. Chuba didn't practice again. Okado, Makado. My running back was cooked. Man.
Rico Dowdle, I mean, he's had a decent season. He was Cowboys #1 last year, running back, but I think that would be a pretty good pickup. Especially with Chuba not practicing again, I think that could be a good pickup.
Devontae Smith and Chris Godwin for Jamar Chase. I have St. Brown and Abuka.
Are you giving up them two for Jamar Chase? If so, then, I mean, I don't see why not.
I mean, they're all probably producing the same right now.
Yeah, Wandell and Henderson for Chase Brown. Yeah, I mean, I would make that trade. Chase Brown has looked like shit so far this season. And with Neighbors going down, Wandell and Slayton's numbers should go up a little bit. And then Travion Henderson had a pretty good game last week. And it looks like they're starting to give him some opportunity there. All right, let's see. We're going to talk a little bit.
What value do you think I can get out of Jamar Chase?
Josh Hart, no. Yeah, Josh Hart went down in that preseason Knicks game, hurt his back.
Honestly?
But what value can you get for Jamar Chase? I'm not sure exactly because, I mean, people seem like there seems to be a lot of people willing to give up on Jamar Chase, but the thing is someone willing to give up a player with the same type of potential for Jamar Chase. If you can get a solid #1 wide receiver, maybe a running back, depth running back, go for it, or a depth tight end or something like that. I don't think right now with him not getting the production, the value, I don't think you're going to get a whole lot back for him. It could be, but that's also what someone else just asked, said that they offered,
Chase Brown.
Oh, that was for Chase Brown.
Yeah,
Never
Chase
mind.
Brown.
Never mind. Sorry.
What are you on?
I got my Chases mixed up. All right. I'm going to let you talk for a little bit. So next, he's going to go over his top 5 games from the NFL from last week that he thought were the best games to watch.
The John top 5?
Yeah. So we said we were going to start 2 new segments this week on the podcast. It's Dominic's top 5 games in the NFL from last week. And then I'm also doing Butch's top 5 college games to watch this week, the top 5 that we think are the ones from the best last week and the ones for this week coming up.
Also, so do both my ones I look forward to?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do both.
So my top 5 games of the week for week 4 last week. At 5th place, I got the Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Seahawks winning off a game-winning field goal, which, I mean, for a Thursday night game, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
4th place, I got Eagles versus Buccaneers. When at halftime, Eagles were up 24-6, and then Bucks made that somewhat of one, and then the final score was 31-25.
Yeah.
3rd place, I got the Jackson Dart era starts as the Giants beats the Chargers 21-18. Another reason it was up this high on my list is because of Sexy Dexy's pick.
That was almost a pick six.
Man, it would have got 2nd place if he would have got that touchdown. If he would have got a touchdown and did that dance, they would have got 2nd place. But in 2nd place, I have the Colts losing to the Rams 27-20 off a Tutu Atwell game-winning.
Yeah.
And then finally, my game of the week, no shocker, Sunday Night Football, overtime tie, Cowboys versus the Packers, 40-40. Yeah, question.
All right. Who are the Titans facing this week?
Titans faced somebody. Cardinals.
Cardinals. Hello. I would say go with Jordan Addison. I mean, and the Vikings are going against Browns, and their defense is really good right now. But they also got tore apart by the Lions last week. I'm not saying the Vikings are lying, but then again,
Who got picked for my Lions last week?
Lions beat the Browns,
Oh, yeah.
destroyed them.
So I thought we still talking about the Titans.
Manor. I mean, I would probably go. Yeah, you can go with that. Manor, the Titans wide receiver.
Would you trade Jamal Chase for Marvis Harrison Jr.?
No,
I mean, they're both the same. So.
I know they're both playing. Neither of them are doing real good right now. I would not give up Jamar Chase for Marvin Harrison.
AJ Moore or Dobbins at flex.
I would go Dobbins at flex. Dobbins with that one.
Oh, the me again?
Yeah.
Zay Flowers or Waddle?
Zay Flowers, Waddle. I would go Waddle. Zay Flowers is they're going to be playing with a backup. It looks like Lamar's going to be out this week. I would most definitely go with Jalen Waddle, especially with Tyreek going down.
Trade Derrick Henry, and AJ Brown for Breece Hall and David Montgomery. My running backs are Bijan, Bucky, Henry, and Hunt. Damn. How many running backs you need?
I would say if you're giving up, rid of. If you're getting rid of Derrick Henry and you're getting Breece Hall and Monty back, because Bucky Irvin's hurt this week, Kareem Hunt. I think Pacheco's going to slowly take that role back on being that number one guy. So I would make that trade for Breece Hall and Montgomery for Henry and A.J. Brown. Trade Pittman and London for Derrick Henry. No. That's kind of the easy one for me right there. Yeah, I would most definitely make that trade. Like I said, you're getting two good running backs, and back in place of one that's having some fumbles and a wide receiver that isn't doing much.
My wide receivers are Nico, JSN, and AJ Brown.
I mean, the two running backs are going to help you this week. But you get rid of AJ Brown, you're going to be going with after this week, you're only going to have two wide receivers if you trade AJ Brown. Yeah. I would make that trade, like, especially if you're looking at just this weekend. If you're pretty active on the trade market, I mean, I'm sure, or even in the wire, you should be able to pick up some depth for that wide receiver, like, here in the next couple of weeks and stuff.
Usually one back and flex anyways.
Yeah, then I think that would be good. Drop Shaheed for Rams D. I don't trust Broncos against the Eagles. I mean, hey, that the Rams defense is going against a banged up 49ers offense this week. So I think that's a pretty good drop and pickup. Trying to. Yeah, I got Bond and Washington from Dolphins since Hill is out and Waddle wide receiver one. Yeah. I would make that trade because you're going you only pretty much have Derrick Henry and Kareem Hunt right now for your running backs, and if you're getting rid of one, you're going to have picking up two for one. So. All right, you want to go ahead? Your
my top 5 games of this week.
Yep.
My top 5 games of this week. Ladd or Addison?
Addison's going against the Browns. Ladd McConkey is going against the Commanders. I would go with Ladd on that one.
Oh, I had another offer. Henry and AJ for Judkins and Godwin.
I think I would go with the other one.
Good.
Yeah.
Olave for Tet.
Yeah, I would trade Chris Olave for Tet McMillan.
Chase Brown, T. Higgins, or H. Bone at flex.
So, two Bengals players that are on kind of a subpar, well, not even subpar, a pretty shitty offense right now. Or Hollywood Brown with being on the Chiefs offense. I would go Hollywood Brown over the other two.
Lamar and Zay for St. Brown. Who wins?
Right now, over the next couple of weeks, I would say whoever's getting St. Brown, because Lamar's probably is projected to miss at least 3 to 4 weeks with that hamstring issue. I think whoever's getting St. Brown wins that trade.
Ladd or Pittman?
Pittman's going against the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go Michael Pittman on that one.
CMC for JSN, Travis Etienne, and Michael Pittman.
3 for 1? Shit. Right now, what?
Go ahead.
If you're getting 3 players for 1 player, I mean, I think that's a pretty good value trade. CMC, I mean, shit, the way 49ers is going, seems like he's the only good, healthy part they got.
That's shocking.
And that's a way things are going. Is that going to be the option going forward.
All right. Vlad Pittman into the start. Chris Godwin or Marvin Harrison Jr.
Chris Godwin. Marvin Harrison Jr. is playing like straight Shaduki.
Hunter Henry or Slayton at flex.
Hunter Henry's facing the Bills. Slayton's facing the Saints. Go with Slayton against the Saints. I think that's a better matchup for you.
You think Pittman will play? He's questionable.
Let's see. Let's look up the injury report. See what it like. How he's. I know he's questionable right now. It really depends if he's missed any practice this week and or if he's been limited. Chris Godwin over Marvin Harrison Jr.
I don't see much.
You don't see much.
Oh, he was limited at practice Thursday with a hamstring injury.
He's Hunter Henry. All right, so if Pittman's good to go, I would go with that one. Just kind of keep an eye on that injury report. Like he said, he was limited in practice today. But really, since they're playing the Saints, they could possibly hold him out too.
Colts play Raiders.
Colts play the Raiders, and Hunter Henry.
Oh.
The Bills plays Patriots plays the Bills.
What are you talking about?
Right here.
Oh, I'm talking about the Pittman one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
What are you on?
I was looking at the wrong.
You got me.
Yeah. I was looking at the wrong comment. Sorry. That was my fault.
Godwin for what? Who's got on Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I said Chris Godwin on that
Well,
one.
I'm
All
just
right. No, when you were looking up the about Michael Pittman, I was looking at that. Genty, K9, and Waddle for Garrett Wilson, Quentin Johnson, and David Montgomery. What do you think? You're getting two good, like you're getting two running backs and Waddle's production with Tyreek Hill going down. Waddle should be his production and numbers should go up. Garrett Wilson, and you're giving up Wilson, Quentin Johnson, and David Montgomery. I'm going to say no, I would keep David Montgomery, especially since they are playing the Bengals this week.
Oh, hold on. So that I have Henry, Bucky, Scott, and Swift. I have no receivers.
Oh yeah, then if you're getting two wide receivers, then yeah, make that trade. Yeah. Lad McConkey or Flowers or AJ Brown. You could AJ Brown possibly could see his numbers go up a little bit this week because he was put out a tweet kind of saying he was just a little disgruntled. So usually when that happens, they try to bump up their numbers and kind of get him going. And they're going against the Broncos, right? No.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, Zay Flowers, Zay Flowers is going to be playing with a backup quarterback. Lad McConkey, their offensive line is kind of injured right now, and they're going against. Will Herbert be able to get McConkey the ball? I would go A.J. Brown just for the simple fact that usually when a disgruntled player goes to Twitter or X and kind of post their frustrations, usually the team tries to make them happy. So,
Vlad and Woody for London.
yeah, I would say go with that one.
Kenneth or K9, McLaurin or Bourne.
The thing with it, the McLaurin is it depends on if he's able to go or not. K9's going against the Buccaneers, and Kendrick Bourne is going against the Bills. I would say K9 on that one, Kenneth Walker.
Stafford, Puka, and Adams going to have a good day for fantasy. Got that stack.
Yeah, I think so too, because 49ers is really banged up, and the Rams offense should just kind of walk through the 49ers. I know it's a rivalry game, anything can happen, but that's my opinion. Kenneth Walker over McLaurin and Kendrick Bourne. Start Matthew Stafford tonight. He's going against that banged up 49ers team. And then, really, you said it, Bo Nix is going against the Eagles. Yeah, go with Matthew Stafford on that one.
Denver or Chiefs defense? Chiefs play Jaguars.
I would go Chiefs on that one. Denver is facing Philly. I wouldn't trust Denver's defense against Philly this week.
Jalen Wall at flex this week.
I mean, he had a pretty good game last week. They ramped him up. Is it going to be Waller or Waddle benefiting from Tyreek Hill going down? That's to be seen, but it could be Waller could be a good option for you there.
Kenneth Walker, Javonte Williams, or Zay Flowers.
Cowboys are facing the Jet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would go Javonte Williams on that one.
Shakir or A.J. Brown?
I would go Shakir. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't want to steer you wrong. I think I would go A.J. Brown because I think he's going to get that little bump in his production since he came out a little unhappy.
But you remember, PS2's probably going to go on him most of the night.
Yeah. It's going to be a battle, but I still think he could do it.
Stafford or Nix?
I would go Stafford over Nix.
CD for McBride and Johnston.
Yeah, I would take that. Trey McBride's probably one of the top 5 tight end in the league. Quentin Johnson has been pretty reliable so far. So I would make that trade.
What do you think about -4.5 on the half for Raz? For Rams.
For Rams. Yeah, I can see him. Yeah, I can see him being up by more than 4.5 points by halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a good bet. Kyron Williams, I would go with that one, and A.J. Brown.
You were lagging earlier. Addison or the Titans receiver?
Titans wide receiver. I would go with that one because the Vikings are facing Browns this week. Sorry about that.
Should I keep Bo Nix?
It depends on who your other quarterback is. Or if there is any quarterbacks worth picking up on the wire.
Thank you. You're welcome. Rams going to be up more than 4.5 points at the half versus the Niners.
Yeah, they will.
Start Andrews or Troy
Franklin at flex. Troy Franklin's going to be going against the Eagles. I would go Andrews. Montgomery or Scatterville? Montgomery. They're facing the Bengals. Pretty much any player that's going against the Bengals right now, I would say start them.
Woody Marks or Kyron?
I would take Kyron Williams over Woody Marks.
Trade Judkins and Quentin Johnson for Nico. I have Henry, Kyron, Cook, Devontae, London, Sutton.
I mean, yeah, you can make that trade. I think it'd be a pretty good trade for you.
Montgomery or Scat?
Yeah, I would take Montgomery.
I have them all more than likely sitting this week. Should I start Cam Ward or Dylan Gabriel? I'm gonna say Cam Ward.
Yeah, I would say Cam Ward. Browns are going against the Vikings, which they have a really good defense.
And then Titans playing the Cardinals.
The Titans are playing Cardinals, which Cardinals have been kind of giving up some points offensively. So I would go Cam Ward on that one.
Do you think T. Spears will play this week?
I know he was. He got put on the short-term IR at the beginning of the season. So, and let me look see if they've opened up his 21-day window practice window. Real quick.
Really, why is he has been officially activated from the injury reserve, reinstated on the team.
He's been activated off from IR, so he is on the roster.
And he returned to practice.
Yeah, he returned to practice, but the thing is, he'll probably see sometime. But they ain't going to want to give him the full go right away. They're going to kind of ramp him up, so his numbers might be down a little bit to start these first couple games. He's probably not going to be coming back at full health.
Two Spears. Waller or Orts?
I would go Darren Waller. He had a pretty good game last week against the Jets. I know it's the Jets, but with Tyreek Hill going down, it's either going to be Waddle getting that bump in production or Waller. I could see Waller getting that. Go David Montgomery over Marvin Harrison Jr. at flex.
Rashad White, T. Higgins, Jonathan T. or K9 at flex.
Rashad White's going to get the brunt of the carry because Bucky Irvin's looking like more than likely he's going to miss the game.
They're playing Seattle.
And they're playing Seattle. How's Chiefs defense been looking so far this year?
I mean, they
had a good game last week against the Ravens.
Yeah.
K9 Buccaneers is kind of giving up some rushing yards so far this year. I would go K9 on that one.
David Montgomery or Marvin Harrison Jr.
I would go with David Montgomery over Marvin Harrison Jr.
I have to drop either Caleb Williams or Brock Purdy. Who's better for the rest of the season?
You have to drop Brock Purdy or Caleb
Williams.
Caleb Williams. I would keep Caleb Williams. He's slow. These past two games, he's shown that he can play at a high level, and it looks like he's kind of sinking in with Ben Johnson's offense. I think, and Brock Purdy's been like, he came back for that one game. Now he's missing this week coming up because of the toe injury. He's dealing with a shoulder injury too. And just how many injuries are on the 49ers general, I think I would drop Purdy over Williams.
JCM or Margot?
JCM. Oh, Bill
Nye.
Krusky Merritt, or who? That's the one that's going to be taking over for the Cardinals.
I think so.
And the Cardinals are facing.
Cardinals face.
I know.
Isn't it Titans?
Yeah. 49. Commanders facing Chargers. I would go with that DeMarco.
The Cardinals running back.
The Cardinals running back.
Juju or Bourne?
I'll go Juju. Juju had a pretty phenomenal game last week. I think he could kind of bounce back. And Bourne's going against the Patriots.
Rams or Browns defense? Rams.
Yeah, Rams, because 49ers are banged up on offense. I think you'd be better off starting Rams defense over the Browns defense.
George Pickens and Josh Jacobs for London and Breece Hall.
I'm going to say make that trade, get London and Breece Hall. But that's also because I'm a Falcons fan, so I'm biased. So take that with a grain of salt. What I'm saying, in my opinion, I think London wasn't fully healthy at the beginning of the season, and Zach Robinson was kind of holding Penix back from really opening up that Falcons offense. So I think in this past week they let him open up that offensive playbook a little bit, and you saw what London did.
Was offered Abuka for Marvin Harrison Jr. and Warren.
Buka for Harrison and Warren.
Yeah,
I would make that trade. As much as I hate to say it, because I'm a Falcons fan, Emeka Ibuka is probably already Rookie of the Year. I know he was Rookie of the Month for the NFC for the month of September, but I think he's already pretty much got Rookie of the Year locked up, Offensive Rookie of the Year locked up for the NFC, unless Jackson Dart kind of like just takes off the rest of the year and put up phenomenal numbers.
What was that? All right, Purdy. So dropping Purdy. Now, who do I pick up this week? Dart, Stafford, or Donald?
Stafford. That's one of them, right?
Yeah, Stafford.
Yeah, I would pick up Stafford, and I would start Stafford over Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Because the the Rams are facing that beat up 49ers team.
Cardinal or the Cardinals running back?
I would go with the Cardinals running back, DeMarco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Other awful was trade Abuka for Kyron and Titans receiver. Ayo Menino, whatever.
If you're getting Abuka,
Yeah.
yes, make that trade. But if you're giving up Abuka, I wouldn't give up Abuka.
We think White or Amari.
That's the Cardinals.
Oh, there.
Yeah, it's the Cardinals running back. I would go with White on that one.
Also, Kendrick Bourne plays for the Niners now.
Oh, he does play for the Niners now. Yeah, I forgot they did release him. Yeah, I completely forgot the Patriots released him, and he signed with them.
Yeah, me confused.
Well, why didn't you say something? If you,
You were just going and going, so I just assumed.
It's hard to find good help around here.
Start Troy Franklin or Jordan Mason at flex.
Ooh. That's a pick your poison one, I think, because Jordan Mason's going against the Browns defense, and Troy Franklin's going to be going against the Eagles. Yeah, I ain't going. I can't answer that one because I don't want to give you any bad information.
Jordan, go ahead. Jordan Addison or AJ Brown.
Jordan Addison or AJ Brown. Jordan Addison's going against the Browns. AJ Brown's going against the Broncos. I would go AJ Brown. Like I said, they're going to find ways to get him the ball this week. Just because how he came out with that tweet, kind of pretty much saying he wasn't happy. Usually when something like that happens, that player usually gets a bump in their production the following week. Try to quiet them down and make them a little happy.
Trade Gasol and Brian Thomas Jr. for Jamar Chase.
Ricky Pearsall hasn't been really fully healthy. Like, he gets healthy, gets injured, gets healthy, gets injured. Brian Thomas Jr., he's been a bust so far this year. So has Jamar Chase, but the upside for Jamar Chase is a lot higher than what it would be for Brian Thomas Jr. So, yeah.
Would you rather have Josh Allen or Dak and JSN? I'd rather have Josh Allen.
I would rather have Josh Allen on that one. Josh Allen is this year he's probably the best quarterback in the league. He's playing the best. He's like, if it was playoffs, it'd be a different story. But regular season, Josh Allen is phenomenal. I wouldn't give him up.
I traded Cook and Devontae Smith for Barkley and Debo. What you think?
I mean, yeah, Barkley hasn't put up the numbers yet this year. It's just a matter of time before they do. Like, he has his breakout game. Everybody's thinking he's supposed to have this year the same year he had last year. He's not. For one, that offensive line is different. They got one or two new pieces on there. Lane Johnson hasn't been fully healthy for a couple weeks. And then, like, people's trying to shut down Barkley. Yeah. He's going to eventually they're going to find a way to have him have that breakout game. And then he got, what else?
Debo. Well, he traded Devontae Smith for Debo.
And he pretty much traded Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith, I mean, he's not really getting any targets. Debo is kind of seeming like he's slowly, I know McLaurin hasn't been fully healthy, but it seems like Debo's getting a whole lot more. He has a bigger role in that Commanders offense. So I think, yeah.
Trade CeeDee Lamb and DJ Moore for Hampton and Jamar Chase.
I don't know. Like, CeeDee Lamb's hurt right now. Jamar Chase is just having a bad start to the season. Hampton's having a pretty good season for the Chargers so far. And then DJ Moore, he's kind of like taking that back role to Ndunze. And Luther Burden's slowly having that better pickup. But Would I make that trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would make that trade.
You would take Hampton and Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I would take Hampton and Jamar Chase.
Kyron for Derrick Henry.
It's hard to say
It's hard to say get rid of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, it's hard to say get rid of Derrick Henry. I know he's had he's had an up and down season so far, but it's Derrick Henry. Kyrie Williams is having a pretty good year. I think it would be a equal trade value. I think I don't think you would win or lose on that trade. That's completely up to you. I think either way, you're going to still get about the same type of production from both of them.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it. I would say it's not a. You wouldn't win and you wouldn't lose on that trade. So it's it would equal out. So that's just really up to you if you would want to make that trade.
So would you still pick Juju over Bourne, even though he's the only healthy receiver for the Niners?
Mac Jones playing. Now, I think I would go with Kendrick Bourne because when Mac Jones was with the Patriots, Kendrick Bourne was on there, and Kendrick Bourne was Mac Jones' #1 target.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would actually go with Kendrick Bourne over Juju. Sorry for that, my mistake earlier. He's the only healthy receiver besides Chris McCaffrey, even though he's not a receiver. He's their receiver. And then just that chemistry.
He is the offense.
Yeah. Just because of that chemistry that Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne had when they were both on the Patriots at that one time, I think that would be a good start over Juju.
Traded J-Mo, RJ Harvey for Jordan Mason and Higgins.
You traded for them too? I think you got robbed.
Yeah, all right. Sutton and Kyron for JSN and Scadaboo.
No, I wouldn't make that trade. You would be upgrading your wide receiver room, but I think you would kind of be downgrading your running back room. If you get what I'm saying, I don't think the production level for Scadaboo is quite there yet, as it is for Kyron Williams.
Should I start Troy Franklin or Kendrick Bourne?
Troy Franklin is going against the Eagles. Kendrick Bourne is on the 49ers, and he's going against the Rams tonight. I would go Kendrick Bourne on that one.
Kendrick Bourne or Darius Slayton?
Kendrick Bourne. Just that one piece of information that someone forgot to tell me earlier has changed my mindset on this.
Genty and Diggs for either Garrett Wilson or QJ.
No, I wouldn't do that trade.
Justin Fields or Kyler Moore? Kyler Moore.
Who's Cardinals playing?
Titans. Well, I don't know. Cowboys been giving up a lot of deep balls.
That's what I'm saying. Justin Fields against the Cowboys. But will Justin Fields want to throw the ball, or is he just going to want to run it?
There you go, hating on that man again.
I would go Kyler Murray, just for the fact that they're playing the Titans.
Evans for Olave.
Mike Evans for Olave? No. Yeah, no.
Scataboo. DeAndre Swift or Mark Wood or Marks.
Man. Who's the Giants playing? The Saints?
Yeah.
Oh, I would go with Cam Scataboo against the Saints.
Evans or Olave for roster.
Oh, to put on the roster? I'll go Chris Olave because Mike Evans is still dealing with that hamstring issue.
Sit one. Cook, Monty, Brees Hall, Scataboo.
I would say Brees Hall.
Sit Brees Hall.
Yeah, I would go Brees Hall on that one.
Traded A.J. Brown and Corum for the Cardinals running back and Wandell. I already have JSN, Nico Collins, Quentin Johnson, and Worthy. My wide receivers are already stacked, and I need a starting running back. All I have is Kamara. So,
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was. It was all one.
Yeah, I think you got a running back. You needed a running back, so I think that worked out pretty good for you.
Sit one for. Is Nico good? Is Nico for Chuba good? I'm getting Nico. So they're getting Nico, and they're getting rid of Chuba.
Yeah, I think that would be a good one. I know it's Texans. Texans' offense has been struggling a lot this year, but they did they look good against the Titans. But Chuba Herbert's hurt, and I think Rico Dow is kind of taking more of that role at that running back position for the Panthers.
Woody or Pittman?
Woody's the Texans running back, right? And then Pittman's kind of like Pittman's going against the Raiders, but he is dealing with a hamstring issue. So you might want to just kind of keep an eye if he's able to play. If he's able to play, I would go Pittman, but if not, go with the Woody. Pause.
Do I drop Burrow out of IR and add Benson? Really add Benson to the IR.
Yeah. It depends on your running back room and your
What room you have more confidence in? Do you have more confidence in your quarterback room or your running back room?
Yeah, it depends. If you have, like he said, if you have more confidence in your quarterback room, which one do you have more confidence in? Your quarterback room or your running back room? That'd be your choice. Burrow's already missed 2 weeks. They're looking at saying up to 3 months. So I mean, he could be out for another 10 weeks. Benson is only looking to miss 4 to 6. But they were saying it was more likely closer to that 4-week mark because of him having just being put on short-term IR.
Dak or Jordan Love for the rest of the season?
Dak has been putting up numbers. Yeah, the Cowboys ain't Cowboys haven't been, as a team, hasn't been looking great, but Dak has been looking great, if you get what I'm saying. Jordan Love has been so inconsistent. The Packers look like Super Bowl contenders week 1 after destroying the Lions. And then they came out that second week, had a really good game. Then he looked like complete shit against the Browns. And then against Cowboys, he looked like he was back to that winning football. But everybody is on winning football when they're playing Cowboys defense right now.
Alec Pierce, if Pittman is out, or the Columbus running back.
If Pittman's out, Pierce is kind of the Colts' deep threat. I know he missed last week's game, I believe, with an injury, so he might not be fully healthy.
Well, he just had another full practice.
Now I'm saying he might not be full. He might not be 100%. You could be a full participant in practice and not be 100%. I would go with Cardinals running back.
Trade DK away for Brian Thomas Jr.
No. DK. Steelers offense is force feeding DK. That was obvious if you watched that Vikings game, Steelers Vikings game this past weekend. Aaron Rodgers was force feeding DK Metcalf. Brian Thomas Jr. is kind of in his sophomore slump, and like right now, I feel that offense is leaning more towards Travis Hunter.
Is Dylan Gabriel going to ball out this week?
They play the Vikings, right?
Yeah.
No. I don't think he will. But he could be better than what Joe Flacco has played. That's the reason they're making that switch. He can have a good game because Vikings defense has been they've given up some yardage and points and stuff in 2 of the 4 games.
Yeah.
So I don't see him balling out. I can see him having a decent game, but not balling out.
Jordan Addison or T. Higgins?
Jordan Addison.
Waller or Kelsey?
Kelsey has been so inconsistent this year. He is not looking like the old Travis Kelsey that was just destroying defenses. Darren Waller in his first game back after missing over a year and a half. He looked pretty good. They did play the Jets defense, but with Tyreek Hill going out, Waller and Waddle's going to both probably get a bump in production. So I would say Waller over Kelsey.
Jordan Mason or Wandale?
Wandale. He's going against the Saints. And then Mason is going against the Browns. And that defensive line of the Browns and their rush defense is phenomenal. I mean, they're the number 1 ranked defense in the league right now. So, and Mason didn't look that good against Steelers last week. And Steelers defense, they looked good last week, but this season, the Steelers defense has been suspect to giving up a lot of rush yards.
Trade Jordan Addison for Woody?
No. Jordan Addison, you can't, they're going to focus more on shutting down Justin Jefferson than they are Jordan Addison. So I think Jordan Addison has that opportunity to be a significant part of that Vikings offense.
Woody Marks or Ted?
Ted. They're going against the Dolphins, and the secondary is kind of not so good on the Dolphins.
Woody Marks or Javante? Who to start?
You could go either or on that one because Javante and the Cowboys are facing the Jets. Texans and Woody are facing the Ravens, and Ravens defense. They're known for their defense, but not this year. Their defense looks like shit. Plus, Kyle Hamilton. It looks like he's not going to be playing, and he's a significant part of their run-stopping defense. So, I don't think you can go wrong on either one.
Would you start Henderson over Chubb, Slayton, or wait,
Booty. Patriots are facing the Buffalo Bills. I would start him over Chubb because Chubb looks like he's going to be missing this week's game. He was held out of practice today. So,
should I start Dylan Gabriel, Kyler Murray, or Drake May?
Drake May balled out last week, but he also is going against the Buffalo Bills this week. Kyler Murray is going against the Titans. Yeah, I'll go Kyler Murray. Dylan Gabriel is going against that Vikings defense. Like I said, they're a good defense. They have been suspect of giving up some yards, so I think Dylan Gabriel will have a decent game, but not a great game. But I think Kyler Murray going against the Titans is a better play for you.
Genty for Woody.
No, if what we saw last week from Genty, if that continues, I would not give him up.
Jacoby Myers or Tony Pollard at flex?
I would go with Tony Pollard. Yeah, I would go with Tony Pollard. Jacoby Myers is going against the Colts, and the secondary of the Colts is their strong suit of that team defense right now. And I think Tony Pollard will be able to get some rush yards.
Pick two: Kamara, Tet, or Chuba.
Tet and Kamara, because Chuba is
Chuba.
Chuppa. Who's Chuppa?
I'm assuming Chuba.
Yeah, that's what I would go. Kamara and Tet.
Pittman and Olave for Rice and Pitts.
If you're getting what is it?
Pittman and Chris Olave for Rice and Pitts.
Yeah. I would make that trade.
Johnston or Samuel?
They're going against each other. Chargers is pretty banged up right now. But that's offensively. The defense is pretty good. Commanders gave up a lot of passing yards last week to Pitts in London and Bijan. Debo's kind of that number one option in that Commanders offense. But I would go Samuel in that one.
Commanders have ruled out Terry McLaurin.
Oh yeah, go with Samuel. They just we just got the news.
And Noah Brown.
Commanders just ruled out Terry McLaurin and Noah Brown for this week's game against the Chargers. So that's Debo Samuel's most definitely going to be that number one option for the Commanders this week. So I would go with Samuel over Johnson.
Mason or I know, can pronounce it. Jaguars is running back.
Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
I would go with Travis Etienne against the Chiefs over Mason against the Browns. Browns defense that's the only good thing they have on that team right now. I would most definitely go with.
Just letting you know. I got a message on it.
All right. Let's see.
Start one. Wandale Robinson or Shaquille.
Wandale Robinson. Well, Terry McLaurin's out for the week. They just ruled him out. I would go with Wandale Robinson.
Had a guy offer me Dobbins, Ayuk, and Chubb, Saquon. Dude called me crazy for saying no.
Yeah, you're not crazy. You're not crazy.
Sending Marvin Harrison Jr. for Jamar Chase. A steal? Question mark. So is it a steal?
What was it for?
He's sending Marvin Harrison Jr. for Jamar Chase.
Is it a steal? No. The potential for Jamar Chase is so much higher than Marvin Harrison. I got Marvin Harrison had that touchdown catch last week. That was the only highlight he's really had so far this year. Has bricks for hands so far, and I don't think it would be a good deal. Unless you're getting Jamar Chase for Marvin Harrison, then yeah, it's a deal.
Rams by 30 tonight. Rams by 30 easy tonight. I say they win.
I say they win. It's not going to be by 30 though. But
Mac Jones or Devontae Smith.
Mac Jones.
What y'all think? Puka for a tutty tonight?
Yeah, Puka's going to get a tutty. Yeah. Puka's the best wide receiver in the league right now.
Jamar Chase or Shakira this week?
Shakir. The Bengals are facing the Lions, so.
Tony Pollard or DeAndre Swift?
Who's the Browns facing?
Browns face Vikings.
Oh, not Browns. Bears. Sorry.
Bears play. They on a bye week?
Yeah, Bears are on a bye week this week. So Swift.
Yeah, so Tony Pollard.
Yeah, start Tony Pollard. Bears are on a bye this week.
Woody Scatterboo Kyron, pick 2.
Woody and Kyron.
Start 2. Kamara, Scat, White.
Kamara and Scatterboot.
Trade away CD for Olave and Bruce Hall.
It depends on your running back. If you need a running back, then yeah.
Jane Daniels may have to use his legs more Sunday. Do I take him over Drake May?
Yes. Drake May has to play against. Is going against the Bills.
Over under 43.5 points on tonight's game.
It's a division rival. Yeah, I would go over on that.
Trade AJ Brown for Coleman and Chase Brown. I'd keep AJ Brown.
I would keep AJ Brown on that one.
Someone offered me Brees and Nico for Adams, Jacoby Myers, and Mason. Thoughts?
No. I wouldn't make that trade.
Trade Keenan Coleman, Evans for Brees Hall. Need running back. You need a running back, yeah.
Yeah, if you need a running back, make that trade.
Jane Daniels, Drake May.
Jaden Daniels.
Trey Henderson or Chase Brown?
Trey Henderson.
Ibuka or Jamal Chase?
Ibuka.
Sam Darnold or Matthew Stafford? Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, yeah.
Rice for Jamal. I get Chase. So they would get Jamal Chase.
Yeah. I would make that trade.
Start 2. Smith, Franklin, Shakir.
Smith and Shakir.
Baker or Mac Jones?
Baker's been limited in practice with a knee injury. There is a possibility that he don't go. I'll go Mac Jones just because there is that option, chance that Baker Mayfield can't go.
And that's the last question.
All right. Thank you guys for interacting with us. We're going to be calling it a night from here. We're going to get ready, get ready so we can watch the Thursday night football game here in a little bit. We got some other stuff to do. Feel free to follow us here on TikTok. We go live once a week. We may end up going more than once a week. But follow us here. Follow us on YouTube. All of them is BED Talking Sports podcast. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Yeet.
Pittman and Olave or
Vice and Pitts.
yeah, I would take Pitts and Rice over Pittman and Olave.
Bye-bye.